Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about December. December is going to have 5 weeks in it, so we will have 5 columns of cards and 3 rows as per usual for the overview. And then we'll, of course, do an in-depth reading on the very first week of December, which will be November 30th through the 6th. All right? But let's go ahead and light the candle and get some good vibes going on here, right? We've got that beautiful chakra candle we're playing with again, which is super nice. Love that it's lasting so long. Fabulousness. Yay, here we go. All right, I'm going to set that down right here. And now the good vibes are rolling. I am going to be doing something new this year, or this month, and probably all next year, where we're going to be giving away a single free reading at the end of the month, or the beginning of next month. And I'll give you all the details on how to get into the drawing for that at the end of this reading, okay? So, a couple of things to talk about right now. Number one, thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. We made it to 1,000. Whoop, whoop. I'm going for 2. Let's go. Forward. All right. Now then, a couple of messages from my guides. My guides are talking to all 12 signs about how it's time for us to come together and get help from other people. We don't have to do anything on our own. We actually have to be open to asking for help. That is kind of a new trick. I'm not very prone to it. But at the same time, when we do the right thing and we do get the help we need, we're opening ourselves up to communication / bonding with other people about things that they know about and getting to know people on a slightly more deep level, which is kind of cool. And it's also allowing you to open up yourself to other folks, right? Cool. The other message I have is how we are going to be circling the wagons, getting all the people to come together in any posse that we're in, which is a work posse, a home posse, friends posse, family posse. You know what I get. You know where I'm going with this. So it's about deepening your relationships and tightening that up, okay? In each group, you'll find yourself communicating more deeply on a more one-to-one / deeper level with individuals. Yes, it could be revealing, but at the same time, what you'll find is you're better able to support the other person that you're talking to, and they will better be able to support you. They will actually want to support you because they see you, they get you, and they understand what you're doing. So very cool, right? Those two are the most beautiful messages, and I'm so excited to see how that plays out for all of us. We need to get you a guiding card for the month, all right? So here we have this beautiful deck we're going to be using for the guiding card. This is, of course, the Etherieal Visions Illuminated Tarot. We're going to go ahead and grab one of these cards for you, Gemini. What do we have for you? All right, it's right there. All right, so very cool. We'll set these cards aside. Now, let's see what your guiding card is. Ooh, the 6 of Swords. Oh, how very Gemini. Haha, I love this. This is about you using your power to help other people. So you're going to help other people move forward in with their strengths and talents. You're going to help them see themselves as the strong, amazing people that they are. You're going to help empower them in some ways, or point them in the right direction. If you have buddies or friends who need jobs, you're like, hey, I know so-and-so is hiring. You should go over there. But you're not going to do the work for them, okay? You're just going to point them in the right direction, all right? You're going to fluff them up and get them on the right path, but you don't have to do the work for them. This isn't about that. That wouldn't be very empowering if you just handed them a piece of pie. Now, would it? You would be not assisting them in feeling stronger, which is what the whole point of the 6 of Swords is, okay? So let's go ahead and set this card down right here. Very nice. Ta-da! And let's go ahead and get you a mystery card, right? We're using the Magical Nordic Tarot for the mystery card for this week. All right, let's go ahead and see which one is for you, Gemini, for this week. That's the one right there. Okay, we're going to let it sit over here next to Woody. Woody's being a good boy, and he's taking good care to watch over the cards. Very nice. I like that about him. He's a good boy. All right, so we'll set those right here. Now then, we're going to go ahead and use the Tempest deck, all pre-programmed and beautiful, to lay out the cards. We are going to have 5 rows, of course, for the overview, which is 1 for each week. And then we'll add 2 more rows so that we have where we are, what's blocking us, and the 3rd row is, of course, going to be our solution. Very cool. And I look forward to seeing how this plays out for you, Gemini. All right, so set these cards aside. Now then, what are we looking at here? So this is the first week, November 30th through the 6th, and we will go in depth on this week at the end of this video after I do the overview. So we're just going to go quickly through all of these, set them aside, and then go deep. All right, perfect. Let's see what's happening here. Gemini, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness, wow, what a way to start. We have November 30th through the 6th, and you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is talking about whatever you're working on this particular week will feel a little bit deja vu, something you've seen before, something you've experienced before. And we want you to try and figure it out a different way than usual, because yes, your karma is here to play. It has something to do with you trying it a different way so that you can resolve it and have a better outcome, okay? So whatever's going on for you at this time, I want you to try a different approach. There will not be an opportunity. You're blocked right now from starting anything new spontaneously at this time. So if you had anything pre-planned and ready to go, fine. But if it's something you're like, hey, I know, no. There's a whole lot of nope on that. You don't have any extra time in your bandwidth or in your schedule for spontaneous choices right now. So the Fool is telling you stop doing that. Don't try and do anything brand new right now. You're blocked, okay? And of course, the Magician is your solution. Your solution is all about how you have all the tools at your disposal and you make anything happen that you want to. So you're a little bit counterproductive to your situation. You're like, here, I want to start something new, but I can't. Oh, hold my beer. I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Okay. So whatever it is, I can see that you're pushing on through, which is a very Gemini thing to do. You're not going to take no for the answer, or you're not going to let anyone else tell you what you can and cannot do. Super fun. I like that about you, Gemini. What's going on the next week over? We have the 7th through the 13th of December. You're going to be fighting for your worth and value, making sure you're getting paid properly, making sure your checks are going to the right address or whatever so that you are getting paid as you should, okay? Because I feel like there might be a hiccup in the mix in this week anyway. The 6 of Wands is all about how you're blocked at this time from sharing your ideas, getting people your way of thinking, getting people on your side. There's just something in the world right here, right now, that's like you're amongst the wrong group. And it's sometimes better, instead of trying to convince the other group that's never going to see your way of thinking, you just kind of let it go. Just like, oh, okay, you're going to be like that. Oh, I'm going to go to my room. Bye. You don't have to convince everybody your way of thinking is the right way. They'll figure it out. But it won't be because you're pushing them along, because they're pig-headed that way. Just keep it. Do what you got to do, take care of what you need to take care of, and let the rest go, okay? All right, because the next card down is your solution for this particular week, and it's new information about ways to manifest more power, okay? The only way we get this information is by listening and not by talking so much, okay? So try to do less sharing of your ideas and more listening for other people talking about what's going on around them, okay? Because you will find out something empowering that will help you move forward in a very big way. Nice. I always love that. This next card over is talking, of course, about the 14th through the 20th and the 2 of Wands. A doorway opens for you, which is so good. I feel like another opportunity for you to move forward in another way. Remember, we were talking about empowering information? Yep, this might be the doorway that gets you there. Nice. So be open to the doorway. Try more doorknobs. If one door doesn't open immediately, try another, okay? The Ace of Wands not everybody wants to hear your big idea right now. And in fact, your big idea will block you from moving forward. So write it down, put it in your back pocket, and just leave it there for now. They want you as you are without your new idea yet, okay? They need to get to know you before you share your big idea, okay? We don't want them pushing you down at the swing set, taking your idea and running away, okay? We want them to embrace you as a person, and then you can share your idea later. But right now, your big idea will block them from seeing you and understanding you as you are. You have a lot of choices and options. That is the big solution here. Your doorways, you have more doorways open to you right now than you thought. So just kind of check all the doors. Check them out. See which ones are going toward your dreams and goals. If it's not going toward your dreams and goals, let it go, right? And then you'll have fewer doors to look at. You're like, okay, that's simpler. Which ones are going to open and close for you at what times, right? It might be short-term projects that are available, and then you can line them up and schedule them one at a time so that they all line up like pearls, right, on a necklace, so to speak. And then you'll have some that are left over that you'll have to get into later, but it'll be after you've done the ones that are expiring right away that all line up perfectly, okay? So this is very good. I love this for you, but like I said, you don't have to share your big ideas with everybody. You just have to look at what's going on, pick out what works best for you, and then go with that, okay? Next week over, we are looking at the 21st through the 27th, and we have this beautiful Tower card showing that things are falling together for you. Oh my goodness, everything is coming together in just the right way. I love it. So everything you've put out there in the past week, certainly, starting to just kind of fall into place, which we love, love, love. Very nice. You will not be able to let go of somebody in the mix. You may have been teamed up with somebody who's kind of a pain in the butt, but you won't be able to like get rid of them, okay? They're going to be like, oh, but it's a package deal. Whatever we're doing and whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating for yourself, it's going to be a package deal where you're taking this person with you everywhere you go. As much as you wanted to get rid of them, they're still there. They're going to be there with you regardless. Sorry. I know you didn't like that, but here we are. And now we have the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is showing me that you will be working your butt off at this time, okay? So you are going to be working. Everything is falling into place, but you're going to have to drag that bonehead along. So do what you can. I know we talked earlier about people getting to know people in their work world on a more personal level, and if you get to know this person on a more personal level, maybe you'll at least know what kind of struggles they're dealing with, so you know that it's not all their fault. Okay, maybe they're dealing with more than you thought, okay, and maybe they're just juggling, and it's hard for them to juggle and still be competent, and at least maybe you have a little compassion about that, regardless of whether or not makes it fun to have them around or not. They may never be fun to have around, but you get it. Work it through, okay? Try something different. Now, the final week of December, we're talking about the 28th through January 3rd. The Hermit. Huzzah! It's time to be on your own a little bit. I want to be home. I want to be on the couch. I want to be doing nothing. I want to be away from people. You're done peopling. I have no doubt after a period of time of dealing with this person, this person who it's a lot. So yeah, sometimes opening up to another person and getting them talking means that you have to listen. Oh, I know, but now you're done peopling. So you're going to go home on this week and you're going to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm free. I'm all by myself and I like it that way. Very nice. Well done. Now we have the Queen of Swords showing up saying that, yeah, no, where you're blocked, this will be a lady who is very particular about how she likes things done. She's going to be kind of my way or the highway, like, but this is how I want it done, da, 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 da. And you're like, yeah, but I'm just on the couch minding my own business. So there's going to be a feminine energy person who likes things done their own darn way, who's going to be like, come on, you got to come and do this, la, 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 come on, come on, come on, help me, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, yee, I had a hot date with the couch. And the couch doesn't tell me what to do. So it's really hard to get kind of motivated to give a hoot about this person's drive and interests. we have the King of Wands. And yeah, the King of Wands is your solution. He is a gentleman of like-mindedness. He is very down to earth and easygoing. And he is going to keep this person away from you. Or he will distract this person and get her, go this way, so that you can have your alone time and do your own thing. So this person is doing you a major solid. Hey, let's go shopping over yada yada. Get in the car. Get in the car. So he's going to abscond with her and take her away from you. And you will owe that person big time, but it will be worth every penny because this is a lot. This person's a lot and you need to get rid of them. So this person's going to help you out. Nice. Very good. Okay, so we're going to set these cards aside, Gemini. Over here, you know how I like to do this. We're going to set them all aside. They look like they're out of the frame, but they aren't. They're just all just right there. So yes, we are saving these cards for other readings. Each week, I'll pull out 3 of these guys, just like this. And yes, we're going to go deeper on this first week of December right away. So I'm using the Mythic Tarot to go a little deeper, all right? For those of you who are new, this is just how I do it. I have the 3 cards, and then we add more cards to add more information about what's going on for the specific week, okay? So we were talking about the Wheel of Fortune, which you have a double whammy right here, where you are and what's blocking you. Interesting. So yes, your karmic lesson is coming for you. So you absolutely, the good things you've done, the bad things you've done, they're all kind of stacking up right now and creating what this situation is. Doesn't make it good or bad. It just means this is what's happening. All right. It'll feel familiar. Something you need, a lesson you need to work through. This is the 6 of Wands, showing that you also will find yourself wanting to share your ideas and explain things and teach people how to do a thing. This is about you feeling like you want to teach and share and imbue people with your knowledge. So you have a little interest in sharing all that and fighting for your ideas. But now there's a part of you that wants to cram it down people's throat if they're not listening. Uh-oh. So yeah, if this is part of what you've been going through and something you've done on a regular where people aren't responding well to your ideas, so you just get real feisty and push harder, maybe there's a better way to approach the situation. Maybe you want to share with them what would improve in their lives if they did things differently. Maybe they would find that they had more time if they did it the short way that you're showing them. Maybe you would show them that there'd be less to clean up if they did it the short way like you're showing them. Maybe it would just take less time overall. Maybe you're dealing with people who need to make cinnamon rolls the old school way, and you're like, wow, but there's a better way. Wait a minute. But wait, there's a better way. And if you can show them a sample of the complete product and then tell them how fast it was, that could really be the winner in the whole scene, is that you make it simpler and understandable for them to go, oh, I see. That would be really simple and easy, and I like that. We like simple and easy. It doesn't have to be hard and difficult. So very good. We're going to make simple and easy the whole story, all right? I like that. All right. So, like I said, we want to win people over in a different way because the karmic lesson says try something different. This is something you've come across before, trying to tell people what to do and having to fight about it. Very annoying. This is you not being able to start anything new. We talked about that, the Fool being blocked. So you aren't in a position to be very spontaneous in choosing what to do or how to do it. You're just going to be like, okay, pretty much if it was already planned, great. If it wasn't, well, we're not being spontaneous. And yes, your karma is being blocked. One more time, we're saying, oh yeah, nope. So you had karma coming out here, but now you're blocked by your karma. So the good news or the bad deeds that you've done are also going to come out and stop things from being in a forward movement. And the Ten of Swords is also blocked, showing that you aren't in charge. So you're going to have this opportunity for you to push forward and teaching people what to do and how to do it. Stop it. Just stop. You have nothing else to do here. You've been blocked from being in charge. You're blocked from starting anything. You are not involved, okay? In this week of December, if you have any interest, Gemini, in doing anything with other people right now, I'm going to say stop, walk away. Don't push them to help you. Don't push them to be involved with your situation. Do not push at all. There's nothing to be in charge of except yourself, okay? Go be in charge of yourself. Do what you want to do for you, but don't involve anybody else in your project, and don't try and get other people to do part of your project or do things your way, okay? It's a non-starter. These all cancel each other out. Everything gets squashed into a place called nope, we're not doing it. You're not in charge of anybody. You're not teaching anybody. You're not fighting for your ideas. Your karma's twisted up and messed up and flat. Now it's just like, never mind, okay? And you're not starting anything new, okay? So everything here cancels each other out. So we're stuck here in the solution. What is the solution? Well, I have all the tools that I need to take care of what I want to take care of for me. Okay, so if you decided you want to go and do what you want to do, you want to make your kind of pie or cinnamon rolls or whatever you want to do, go ahead and make it. Do your thing. You have everything you need. You're going to do what you want to do, and that is going to be fabulous. And you will have a very good time. And then, 10 of Wands, you're going to take all your ideas and your beautiful, yummy cinnamon rolls and go somewhere else. You don't have to worry about those people. You don't have to share your goodness and yumminess with anybody over here who's a big naysayer. Like, you know what? That friend group doesn't deserve my beautiful, yummy cinnamon rolls. I'm out. So you're going to take your stuff and go somewhere else. And the King of Wands, gentleman of like mind, very down to earth and easygoing. He's going to be a part of your process. He's in fact going to be like, hey, let's go over here. Let's go see my family. Boop, boop, boop. And you're like, yes, let's do that. Cool. Let's go see these other people who don't bake and don't care to bake and will happily eat whatever the hell I made. So very good. We're just cancel, cancel, cancel. Everything over here is canceling each other out. Doesn't matter. Do what you want to do. Take it with you wherever you go, and take it someplace other with your partner in life or your partner in crime, to somewhere else. Somebody who gets you and understands you, to another group. All right? You're going to be well received and well appreciated. Nice. All right. So now we're going to use this Path of the Soul cards to get you some additional information about what is going on for this first week of December for Gemini. That's right there. All right. Okay, we're going to set these over here. Now then, whoops, we got a double whammy. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to go with it. All right, so I have two cards that both speak of balance, the yin and the yang. Do you see it? We have the yin and the yang, right? Very much so. Brr, brr, everything coming into balance. Very nice. And of course here we have this also showing groundedness and balance. So we want to stay balanced. We want to stay grounded. We don't want to have any fussy, mussy stuff, even as we're showing our beautiful creativity. Even though other people don't get you and understand you, it's like, okay, that's my wrong friend group to be doing this with. Okay. So maybe this is people at work who are very into catering and highfalutin foods and whatnot. So they don't really understand the concept of potlucky, bring your own food kind of situations. And so you're like suggesting, bring your own, do this, we can do that, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, 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 no. And you're like, okay, bye. I'm not going to hang out with you. I'm going to stay down to earth and easygoing, and I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. I'm going to stay in balance and on the earth plane. It's going to be amazing. Now then, this one is talking about you, one more time, staying very much so balanced, yes, but it's also giving from your heart. This is about not holding down your love, because obviously this is the wrong place to share your love. We talked about that. We have the Wheel of Fortune times 2. One is blocking you, one is not. So maybe you're blocked from sharing your love at work, but maybe you're not blocked from sharing your love elsewhere. But you've got to do it you, right, boo? You be you, boo. I want you to share your love. I want you to feel open to sharing evenly, squarely, and properly the love that you have to offer. Like I said, because all of this cancels itself out, you'll be over here using your tools to make whatever you want to make, and then sharing them somewhere else where you will be loved and appreciated just as you are, okay? Because you're awesome and lovely and beautiful. So, Gemini, you'll find your group, okay? I don't think that whatever group this is your group, and that's okay. When you find your people, they will get you and they will happily eat whatever you bring. Okay? So this is good news. I like this, okay? This is a discovery for you of the, oh, I thought you guys were different than that. Huh. Now I know. You're not different than that. You really aren't that different. So here we go. What's your mystery card? All right. Ooh, the Hermit. I'm not surprised. This actually makes a lot of sense to me that there's part of you that as you're going through this, you're going to feel a little disappointed, maybe a little hurt, and need a little regroup time. Just a little regroup. It won't take a long time for you to get there. Maybe one evening where you're just like, go home and you're like, what the hell? How did this happen? How did I end up feeling so about these people? What happened? Okay, well, you know, what am I going to do? What do I have to do? What will make me feel whole in this moment? Oh, okay. My non-negotiable is this, and I'm going to go ahead and make it. Now I'm going to go ahead and make it presto changeo. What are we going to do with it? Ha-ha. You can either eat it by yourself, or you can bring your little buddy along and he'll say, let's go over to so-and-so's house for breakfast. They'll understand and they'll enjoy your cinnamon roll thingy and it'll be awesome. And we don't have to eat it all by ourselves. Ta-da! Goals met. But you don't have to, it'll be a minute of you, this is all coming together right here. So when everything cancels out, you're going to have a moment to go, what? Okay? And I want you to do that. I want you to really appreciate your moment and not push yourself beyond your limits or push yourself on these people because they don't get you. And that's fine. They don't have to get you. That's their loss. Okay, Gemini? Because whatever kind of weird you got, I'm into it. Okay, Gemini? Big fan of cinnamon rolls, just saying. Kind of on the mind. But I really want you to know and understand that if you're not amongst your people, they're never going to get you, okay? So don't push yourself as you are on someone else. Just find more people, okay? So let's get you a pocket full of rocks, all right? All right. Ooh, very nice. We have amethyst. We have yellow calcite. And we have amazonite. All right. So yellow calcite, third chakra stone. So the third chakra is where feelings, emotions, and memories live. Ta-da! That's what I was taught. And when we're using yellow calcite there, we are blowing out all the riffraff and weird vibes you may have received in the past from other folks who have left little residual BS behind because they wanted to say what they wanted to say and it hurt your feelings a little bit, but it didn't really get into the deep-seated heart of you. This isn't a deep-seated heart of you digger kind of stone. This is all the surface stuff. Little small comments here and there, la la la, whatever it is. These people may not have seen you or understood you or got you. I get the feeling that these people over here, as much as you want to share your ideas with them, I know you do want to share your ideas with them, and that's very fun. But the fact that you have to fight for them, fight for your ideas, it's a little more pressure than you need to be putting on that situation because it's just somehow something you've done before and it didn't work out the last time. So we're going to just bypass it. So amazonite is about you and your higher heart. This would be 4.5 chakra. It's about your higher heart and it's about dreaming up what you need to dream up from your feminine energy side. Envisioning your true, real dream idea of what you want to make. and being ready to get after it, okay? And this is amethyst, a 6th chakra stone, so it's when you meditate with this on your third eye, it will help you see immediate actions that you can take to remedy certain problems within your life right now, okay? So if you need an immediate answer that you can't get from a pendulum or otherwise, you can put amethyst on your forehead while you're doing a meditation, and it will come to you there. It will show you an image of what's needed to be done from your guides, okay? Very cool. All right, so we're going to set these stones down right there. Very nice. All right, Gemini. So you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. If you want to carry something else, by all means, let me know what you got and what you want to put in your pocket. I'm into it. We'll have a conversation, all right? The other thing to know is that I really, really appreciate the one and the all of you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter to me so much. I am here to help you see what's coming so that you'll be better prepared for the week ahead. Thanks for coming, and I hope that you'll come back next week. That will be super fun. If you haven't looked in the description box below, there's a lot of cool things going on. Number one, you'll find that there's a calendar of all the events where I go and do readings at Renaissance fairs. Come on out. There are big changes happening to the calendar, so check it out again. If you haven't looked at it recently, this is a good time to check it. The other thing you'll want to do is go ahead and, if you don't want to come out to the fair, but you do need a reading right away stat, I do private readings over the phone. So you can go ahead and check that out. There's a link for that. You can book a reading there. And if you just want to get the cards for yourself, by all means, there's a list of all those cards there where you can get them on Amazon or Etsy, okay? Thank you again for being here. I appreciate the one and the all of you. We will talk again about the 7th through the 13th. And yes, that free reading I talked about, yes. All you gotta do to enter the free reading as many times as you like is drop an emoji down into the comments section for this reading. And at the end of the month, I will put you into a hat and I will go ahead and draw one name out. And then the first week of January, I will be putting up a single post for congratulating the individual who won. And then I will reach out to you personally, privately, and we will arrange for your free reading. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. We'll talk to you next week about the 7th through the 13th.